I'm delighted to be joined now by Brian Purcell, who's looking after all the PR here at Fairyhouse today. Job very well done so far, Brian.
It's gone absolutely fantastic for us. It's gone like a dream, and of course we've organised the dry weather as well, which is great. With the hotline to God, that's really worked out for us.
So no snow, thank God.
Oh no, we were really worried up to last Tuesday with a blanket of snow outside, and as you know, probably a lot of people would know, the snow is worse than the rain. It just lodges and it just saturates the ground. So thankfully we got a couple of really good drying out days. So going is nice. I think the jockeys and the trainers are happy. We've got the crowds. Yesterday, of course, we were up 23%, and we're hoping that it's going to be up again today. And of course, everyone looks great. Purple is the theme today. You know?
Absolutely, and all the women look great, and all the race goers, just the punters as well, of course, which is important. And you've got a 3-day festival this year.
We have a 3-day festival. Yesterday, which is the Sunday, was Family Day. Today, of course, is the big day, the Ladbrokes Irish Grand National, and of course we've Carton House on board, which is probably the most prestigious, most stylish lady competition in Ireland. €8,000 in prizes, and it's fabulous. I mean, the little, I think what works is the little sprinkle of purple, and you can see nearly every lady in the ground, has purple on them. So it does work, and it adds to the glamour of the occasion. I mean, we have to celebrate our racing. We're number one in the world at it, so let's celebrate it in other ways as well. And we try and get, I suppose the aim of the thing is just to get more and more of non-racing people in to enjoy it, because I mean, this is a venue after all. It's not just racing, it's all about enjoyment, entertainment. There's something for the kids, something for everybody really.
And of course Grand National today, the big race now in about a half an hour or so. Is that the biggie for the 3-day festival?
That is the big one, and we call it the race that anybody can win. It's the people's race. Last year we had a fairy tale with a small time syndicate of 7 guys that came with their horse that came from a 5-yard stable, a 5-stable yard that should be, and it was a 33-to-1 shot, one of the longest prices ever to win. So anybody can come and win this, and this is also the race that Willie Mullins, the champion trainer, has never won. So any guy can come along, take on the big boys, the Coolmores, the JP McManuses, the Willie Mullins, and they can win a classic.
And of course you have the Taoiseach here, Andy Kenny, later on today as well.
Yes, we're feeding him upstairs. He's having his roast beef on the menu today. So no, he comes every year, and he's a fantastic supporter of racing. And it's great that the government do realise how important racing is, to the country.
It's a huge industry.
There's 16,500 people employed in the industry. Hard to believe it, and that's raking in the millions from the breeding side of things, from the racing, and the money goes round all the way. Everyone gets a piece of it, from the small stable yards all the way up to the big boys.
And again, Ireland is well renowned for its racing quality as well, and its breeding.
It has. I mean, our breeding, but also what's important is the expertise built up with the Irish people. I mean, we have the best stable boys, we have the best jockeys, we have the best trainers. We're the best at all our feed and nutrient. That's everything to do with agronomy, our race courses. All our expertise has been exported all over the world today, and you'll find Irish people in racing in every single country where there's racing outside of Ireland.
Absolutely, and I'm sure that a lot of Irish people abroad are tuning in this today live, and of course they'll be able to see this programme online as well in the next week or so. And I know that we want to especially mention JT McNamara today. I know you've got something happening as a little tribute to him. Yes,
just to show a bit of support really. I mean, everyone's going to stop for a minute later on, and we're just going to do 1 minute of a round of applause just to show support. Just a very unfortunate accident, and he is one of the greats when it comes to the jockeys, and fabulous guy. Everyone speaks well of him. He's one of the most popular guys to have ever ridden horses around. So we're just going to remember him.
Great. Brian Purcell, thanks very much for joining us, and again, very good job, and of course another day tomorrow as well, so the very best of luck with that one as well.
Thank you very much. Pleasure to talk to you.
Thank you. I'm joined now by Deirdre O'Brien, who's the Director of Sales with Carton House. Thanks for joining us. How has the day gone for you so far, Deirdre?
Oh, massive success. We've sponsored the most stylish lady at Fairyhouse for the last 3 or 4 years, and it's wonderful for us to see when we introduce a colour to people's style, to see then a wave of purple, and to be able to change the way people come to the races and dress. So fantastic association for us, and it's worked really well for the last 3 years.
So it's you that decides on the colour scheme then, is it?
Yes, I suppose for the first year we did red, and that was wonderful. You had a wave of red, and you're not asking people to fully dress in red. It could be a splash, it could be something in their hat, or a little wrist waistband, or their handbag or something, but it's just amazing to see it. So we wanted to do something slightly different this year, and we went with the whole purple rain theme, and it really fits in with the royalty and the aristocracy of Carton House as well.
Absolutely, and I mean it suits the day because it's a lovely warm rich colour.
Absolutely, and actually suits our branded colours. So I'm not sure if you've seen behind us, we have the Carton House stand, but our branded colours are purple as well, so really fits in well. We work really well with Fairyhouse. And
what attracts you to working with Fairyhouse every year?
Fairyhouse is really on our doorstep, and Carton works so well in the community and supports all local sporting facilities in the area. And Fairyhouse is recognised, and it's the epitome. It's the Grand National. Who wouldn't want to be associated with the Grand National? And I believe there'll be a turnout today of about 15 to 16,000 people. So it's wonderful for our brand as well.
Brilliant. And you're the main sponsor, of course. So what actually are you sponsoring today?
The total package comes to the value of €8,000, and Lancome have also supported with a gorgeous little goodie bag to the value of €500. So that 8,000 package can be used across the year in Carton House, whether it's used in the leisure membership or just coming and enjoying and chilling out in the resort itself.
Great. And have you got any more events that you'd like to tell us, our viewers, about coming up?
Well, I suppose one of the very exciting events that's happening in June, we're hosting the Irish Open. So from the 27th of June, we've got the world's #1 golfer, Rory McIlroy, and a host of other amazing Irish golfers will all be on our doorstep. So that's wonderful for the community as well, and we're very excited and looking forward. So, one day it's style and it's fashion, and the next day it's sport.
It's golf. And you get to go to all these nice events, Deirdre. Yeah, it's a tough job.
Well, someone's got to do it. Someone's got to do it, true.
And just tell us quickly, if people want to log on, what your website is, how can people contact Carton House?
On cartonhouse.com, they'll get an update on what events are happening, what different activities we have and packages. Great dinner, bed and breakfast packages in Carton House. So really log on and just have a look through yourself.
Great. Okay, well, enjoy the rest of the day, and thanks so much for being involved in this. It's a great day so far. Thank you.
Well, it is time to announce the winner of the Carton House Best Dressed Lady competition. It's a golf competition that the judges are here. We have Brendan Corley, we have Rosanna Davis, and Barbara Power. They've had a very hard job. So we have 3 ladies that you've chosen, Brendan.
Okay, the runners up, 3 runners up, and then go to the order to introduce the girls. And on the very there is a lovely Caroline Hazlitt from County Down. Sarah G. got the number 2 here, and again, number 2 in order, Sarah Hazlitt. So very well represented in Ireland.
Round of applause here for all the girls. And of course, everybody showed up today, which is great. Okay, Rosanna, there can only be one winner. Who is it this year? The winner is Caroline Hazlitt.
I'm joined now by racing legend and broadcaster extraordinaire Tracy Piggott. Tracy, thanks for joining us.
Thank you very much indeed. Nice to be here.
You're an old hand at Fairyhouse.
Yes, I am an old hand. I think it's my, is it my 24th year here? Yes, I think it is. So old hand would be right. Yes, yes.
And have you seen a lot of changes in 24 years?
Yeah, I mean, obviously the new stand, that's a big change. But still, no, Fairyhouse has always a great atmosphere on Grand National Day. Weather can do anything, as you've discovered. It's particularly cold today, but no, it's a great meeting.
And how's the racing gone?
Racing's gone very well, thank God. No major sort of dramas or anything. Some good finishes, and I think we're looking forward to a really good Grand National this year. So yeah, it's been a great couple of days.
Did you get a chance to have a look at the most stylish lady?
Well, I was talking to Maura Duran at the beginning of the programme, and she was out and about, looking at some of the style, and they just picked out the winner up on the podium there a few minutes ago. So I had a little look, and the ladies, of course, as usual, look fantastic.
Gorgeous.
There's a real classic style, which I love, that sort of 1940s look, a lot of sort of tailored look, And I think people have been really sensible because it is so cold, so they've wrapped up well, but still managed to look elegant and stylish. So yeah, I was very impressed.
Great.
And no hats flying off, which must be a miracle.
Yeah, and I think we're right. We've got the fur on today, Tracy.
Oh, yeah, it makes a big difference. Yeah, makes a big.
Well, look, I know you're getting ready to go for the Grand National, so we won't give you a Tracy pick. Thanks for joining us. I'm delighted to be joined now with the winner. Congratulations, are the most stylish lady 2013. Well done. Are you delighted?
I'm delighted. I can't believe it. It's brilliant. So it is. It's such a great prize, and thanks to Carton House, it's such a great prize. I'm delighted. So
and you've got Lancome there as well?
I do, yeah. Lancome as well. So I have a lovely gift bag here. I can't wait to have a look inside in it.
Fabulous. Are you going to celebrate tonight?
I will indeed. I will indeed. Definitely. But I think I'll be celebrating with a cup of coffee first of all because it's so
You're
cold.
absolutely freezing.
Yeah.
And your outfit, I mean, you look fabulous. Were you shocked and surprised when they called out your name?
Really was, because today, if you were around the ladies' tent, the style was just unbelievable. So it was. So to be picked was just really, really. I'm shocked, but I'm delighted.
So you're living in Tipperary, is it?
No, I'm from Tipperary, but I live in Louth. I work in County Louth. I'm a primary school teacher up there.
Okay, great.
So,
There'll be
yeah.
lots of celebrations in Tipperary and Louth tonight.
Well, hopefully, yeah. My mum can celebrate at home in Tipperary for me, and I'll be back up in Louth tonight. So
Great. And you'll definitely be back in Fairyhouse again.
I will indeed. It's my first time in a Fairyhouse, so I'm delighted.
Yeah, you were lucky.
Yeah, it's great. So it is. It's such a great prize. So yeah, that's
Great.
it.
Well, listen, congratulations. We're going to let you go. I'm going to get a hot cup of coffee.
Thank you so
Thanks
much.
again, and
Thank you.
congratulations,
Thank
the
you very much.
2013 Best Dressed at Fairyhouse.
Thank you.
To be joined now by Taoiseach Enda Kenny. Are you enjoying the races here in Fairyhouse today?
Indeed I am. A big crowd despite the cold weather. At least it's dry. I suppose people get up in the morning and say if it's raining, well, I'm not going to go, but clear skies, so cold but big crowds, and I'm glad to be here.
Did you have any bets on today?
Didn't get a chance yet, but might have a little flutter on this one.
Great, okay. Did you have a chance to have a look at Ladies' Day at all, no?
No, I heard the winner being announced there, and obviously a big selection, I suppose a difficult choice.
Great, okay. And of course Fairyhouse is a major attraction for Irish
Yes,
tourism and the economy.
It's been brought up off its knees in the last number of years. They've done a great job here. The facilities are fabulous, and I'm glad to see that crowds are up despite the economic circumstances. That's very heartening.
Great, okay. Well, we'll let you go and have a quick punt then on the Grand National before it starts. Thank you for your
Thank you
time.
very much indeed. Appreciate it.
Thank you. I'm talking now to Cian O'Connor, Olympic show jumper. This isn't usually your area of expertise.
No, a different scene slightly, but a great day out here at Grand National Day in Fairyhouse. Fantastic day and big occasion.
Did you have any bets on yet, Cian?
Not yet. I might back Competitive Edge here in the National. I think he's a good chance. It'd be nice to see Conor Dwyer to train a winner of the National.
And in terms of your own show jumping, what's happening now at the minute with you?
It's busy. I just came home from Florida. I was competing there for 8 weeks, and we're home for April, and then back in the international circuit again in May, where it already kicks off with the Irish team.
Great. And did you have a chance to have a look at Ladies' Day at all yet?
We had myself and Ruth came in there at the beginning. We had a quick look, but it was very cold, so we didn't stay too long.
Okay, so your tip for the Grand National is again?
Competitive Edge.
Competitive Edge. Great. Okay, well, we'll let you go and put on your bet, and the best of luck. Thanks, Cian.
Cheers.
I'm here now with the head of communications with Boyle Sports. How's the day gone for you so far?
It's going okay. Some of the more fancied horses have won, so punters are happy. They were happy yesterday, but we're going into the Irish Grand National now, which is a great race. We're paying 5 places, but anybody could win this race. It's so open, Angie, it's unbelievable.
I was just going to ask, any tips, any favourites?
Well, you know, I think trainers here, local trainers, Arthur Moore won this race 2 years ago at Organised Confusion. He trains Home Farm. That's been backed. I think that has a serious each way chance. Marsonian, it's amazing that Willie Mullins is teaming up with Ruby Walsh. He's never won an Irish Grand National. He's Ireland's champion trainer. He's broke more records than I would even try and go back into. So Marsonian would be a chance, and maybe one at a big price, number 20, Panther Claw for Katie Walsh, who of course rode Seabass in last year's English Grand National to finish third for her dad. She's a brilliant jockey, and it'd be a great story. Nina Carberry won it 2 years ago in Organised Confusion. It'd be nice if another young lady could ride the winner of an Irish Grand National today.
And what's he coming in at?
Panther Claw should be around about the 20 to 1 mark, so it's a decent each. You've got to go each way because it's 3 miles 5 furlongs, a lot of horses, you need a lot of luck and running, so have your €1 or €2 each way. Don't go crazy on the national.
So is the Grand National here today in Fairyhouse one of your biggest, if not the biggest, of the year?
Well, it is. I mean, you know, this is the Irish Grand National. It's a fantastic occasion, as you can see from the crowd. The Taoiseach was here today. today. A lot of people, important people, come to Fairyhouse on this Easter Monday every year. It's one of the biggest races. We've also got Punchestown down the line at the back end of April in 3 weeks' time. That's a huge festival for 5 days. So yeah, but Fairyhouse, this is our Grand National. This is one of the biggest handicaps of the year, and for us as bookmakers, we love it because it gives us a chance when it's something like 10 to 1 the field. There's no clear-cut favourite, but even my mother, who's at home, she'll have her fiver each way. My grandmother will have her fiver each way, because people want to back. They want to say, I've backed the winner of a Grand National.
And it makes it a bit more exciting and a bit more interesting, even if it's only a €5 each way, as you say.
Absolutely, and I think when the odds are so big, 10 to 1, even if you put £5 and you win, you're going to get €55 back. So you don't have to risk a lot of money, and I think that's the key. It's a bit of enjoyment.